Well, good morning, folks. It's a Monday, and it's a special, well, not special day, but one of the days I've set aside to become a feature. Doesn't mean it's going to be permanent. Could be just while ever, certain things pan out on the workbench. First of all, those of you that do tune in for historical stuff, I haven't abandoned it. There will be content during the week on set days for it. Also, those of you who have tuned in for 40mm figures, that is tomorrow, Tuesday. And we'll be starting a feature on that of me building up a small skirmish set up until a large scale battle amount of figures. So that's a long project. And then historical stuff is one of the other days. So please people that are on this channel, that are here for the historical stuff, do not despair. Do not, unsubscribe. I haven't forgot about it. And I know originally it says 40mm wargamer. I did that, but then suddenly realised that the content probably wouldn't go on a broad enough field for people to be interested in. So I did to introduce 28mm, and also some of it is the heresy stuff, which is fantasy. And I know people will shut straight off, turn their back on it and what have you, but it's all for the same cause. It's all out there for wargaming, and it's all out there for everybody who enjoys every aspect of it. So, without further ado, today is Monday, and Monday is going to be called Marauder Mondays. Now, for those of you who don't know what I mean, years ago there was a side company set up by Games Workshop known as Marauder Miniatures. Now, the sculptors for these were Ali Morrison and Trish Morrison, who is known as Trish Carden now, and they were set up as a side project to do figures for Warhammer, and they did various different ranges, and in my opinion I think they were better than some of the Citadel sculpts, and they still stand the time today. There were a lot more variation to them. They also filled some of the gaps for doing 3rd edition. A lot of them have survived right through to do up to 6th edition, and they really are nice models. Some have just been re-released through Games Workshop for the old world. So again, they've come out. You can get hold of them by, I think, caster order, mail order only, or whatever. But I've got quite a bit of the original stuff. Now I've got some of the Empire figures that they did. I've also got Dark Elves, an awful lot of Dwarves, and various other bits and bobs that they did. Again, I used to have a catalogue, mislaid that, I don't know where that's gone, and that is, only a small thing, A4 size, but it was really, really, really good for things. It also had hand-drawn pictures with the codes at the side of them, and then some colour photo ones in on certain pages. It was really, really different time, and for me quite enjoyable. I was still gaming quite actively then, before I found women and various other delights in the world. But yeah, so I've decided to start off by doing dwarves. Now, most of you will have seen them, these Landsknecht type dwarves. There's many other companies now out there doing similar concepts of it, but I've got the Marauder ones, and I still think they stand the test of time now. So I'll be doing them for a while. The idea is that I'll show you some stuff on a Monday, and then hopefully by the following Monday I've got the painted versions to show you, and probably something else to add in, or possibly do some characters and then drop onto doing a unit, so you'll see all that progress. So yeah, that's the idea anyway. So I hope you follow me, follow the Mondays, those of you who want to, and follow me on this journey. Now, this is the first one of a few videos I'm going to try and do a day. So today will be part 1A, part 1B, and if I can get 3 or 4 in, so it'll be good going that way. And then the next week will be part 2. So yeah, that's the hope, that I can get a few done today. I've got other things to do during the day, and I need to go out and get some black undercoat as well, because one has run out. I used to use white undercoat many years ago, back right in the 80s, and then an article came out in Citadel Journal, I think 1985, around that period, and the article was called Paint It Black, and I believe it was written by Rick Priestley. I could be wrong, I'll have to go back and check my journal, but it showed you, or talked to you, or read through it about black undercoat. So I tried it, and for me it worked better. It's not as harsh if you miss a bit. With white it's like glaringly obvious that you've missed some. You don't have to, really focus on sometimes getting the inks in the right place, try not to overlap your colours and things like that. I just found it pretty difficult, but I might set myself a challenge at some point over the coming months, is to do a figure with white undercoat. So yeah, so anyway, that's enough waffle. Hopefully you can join me later, and I'll have another feature on the Marauder Dwarfs for you. Okay, catch you all later. Bye.